Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for Super Rugby Pacific again. The Blues taking on the Brumbies.
Yeah.
We'll tilt that down just a little bit more for you, bud. But this is going to be an exciting game. Probably one that a lot of people have been looking forward to the most in this Super Rugby Pacific competition. The Blues looking strong, winning their first game up against the Highlanders, 60 points to 20. It's a long kickoff there from the Brumbies. Yeah, we have got George with us, ladies and gentlemen.
This couch is so nice.
It's quite a comfy one, isn't it?
Such a nice couch.
It is. Currently, as we sit, Blues in possession. Finley Christie just outside of the 22, so they won't be able to kick this one into touch on the full. That one's going to be going up high. Tom Wright taking it well for the Brumbies. Hope everyone is doing very well indeed.
Yeah.
Enjoying the rugby. Over the weekend, there is still one more game of the Super Rugby Pacific round, and that will be taking place between the Reds and the Western Force. Nice offload there, though, for the Brumbies. You'll notice we're in a slightly different setup. We are in a different room. There is a reason for that. We've got some sevens coming up a bit later on in the live stream. So my place will be replaced for Mum. That's going to be a penalty going the way of the Brumbies early on for the Blues being offside. Bit of a mistake early on from Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
Yeah, I saw that.
Gets himself penalised quite a bit,
He's
unfortunately.
A bit of a dickhead, isn't he?
Well, I don't know if that's the right wording for it, but I just came from the ice hockey. Vancouver smashing the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Wow.
Says Connor, and go the Blues, says Choke the Woken. First time I watched the Blues in action, says Bottomik. And Barrett to win it for the Blues, says Gita, and go the Brumbies.
I
Go.
like afternoon games.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Makes you feel good.
It makes you feel like you're watching like a high school game or something.
You enjoy watching kids from high school play, do you?
Yeah. They got the skills, you know.
100 seconds into this game, and the Brumbies might just take an early lead. I'm a Melbourne Storm diehard supporter, but now I pick the Blues, my second team, says Spider-Mac. Ryan Lonergan, a very handy kicker of the ball.
Sport, though, isn't it? You know?
And successful. It has gone over. Now, I've realized that the mouse on the other computer that's controlling the scoreboard is in the wrong place. So I'm actually going to have to run out there and move the mouse about an inch to the side, okay?
Really? Where is it?
Well, the mouse is on the PC, but the mouse is just a little bit off to the side.
Oh.
So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to talk while I go away for a second. Yep. Think you can handle that?
I feel like I got a lot of weight on my shoulders. Like the whole team is on my shoulders. Hey, guys. How are you? How are you today? Are you as well? I hope you're well. You like a bit of rugby, do you? And a bit of bloody, you know, McDonald's. But a Burger King, you know what I mean? Sorry.
Right, we're back. What's happened while I was gone other than I could see you on the other lens just bending over. Jack to bring Zini. Going to be kicking that one into touch. Another penalty against the Blues.
Yeah.
Not quite getting it right early on, are they?
No. Oh, Kevin says, hi, George. Hi, Kevin. Hope all is well. George
is unorthodox, ladies and gentlemen. You will learn that. Nicely stolen by the Blues. Mark Talia. Now, he had a screamer of a game last week.
What was with that random dummy he just did there, like 4 meters up from the defender?
Yeah, he thought it might work. Oh, here comes Roger Tuivasa-Sheck breaking line. Oh, he's going to be the starting AB's number 12. Just thrown an interception pass. Gave it to the Brumbies.
It's got to be starting number 12.
That's the thing. He does one good thing and everyone's like, he's the guy.
He's the guy.
And hi there, George. Pleased to meet you, cuz.
Yeah, cheers, for seeing you much. I've seen you around here, right? Spider Mick.
Now, Jack, to bring Zeni again, we'll be able to kick this one for touch after another penalty. 3 against the Blues on the trot.
Where was the Sevens
George? Sevens is in Vancouver.
Oh.
So a little bit further away from Melbourne. But they had a better crowd.
Yeah.
You know?
Because they actually appreciate their rugby, don't they?
Mm.
Unlike the bloody Melbourners.
Lonergan throws the ball in now. And it's the other Lonergan passing off to Rob Valentini. A very dangerous man when he does get a little bit of space. Muirhead with the quick hands out to Corey Toole, the speedster from the Aussie 7 setup. keep an eye out for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's quick.
A lot of people are
Like
quick.
you'll see him go past you and be like,
Whoa.
Was that
a bullet train?
Yeah.
Was that a missile?
No, it was Corey Tull.
Yeah.
Another penalty. The Blues
Damn.
are struggling at the moment in the first 5 minutes. They just need to stay back a little bit longer, don't they? Not rolling away, actually, that time was the penalty for it.
You've got an itchy foot, guys.
You do. I can tell because you're just giving it a good old scratching, aren't you? And is the Blues a good team, Hammy, says Spider-Mick? They're pretty decent. Leon McDonald got them well trained at the moment. It's that big question of can they turn it into a title?
Did they have a bye last weekend?
No, they bet the Highlanders 60 points to 20.
Oh.
There you go. They were top of the table. They aren't currently, but if they win this game with a bonus point, they will finish.
Yeah.
Round number 2, top of the bunch. Don Papali'i, big man in the loose forward trio. Also, Cameron Suafua getting some more opportunities for the Blues, which I'm quite happy about. Now, Corey Tull going across into the midfield. Lonergan, short ball to Rob Valentini. Now, there was a 9% chance in people's eyes that the Brumbies win this game.
Yeah.
And I feel like at the moment, they're probably making a lot of people change their minds. They've got a good side, and they've been together for so long, which I think is what makes it so dangerous for their opposition. Caleb Clark, was it deliberately
He's
knocked
the
down?
next John Olomu, did you know?
Is he?
Yeah.
Yellow card for Caleb Clark. He's going to be missing from the field now. The Blues, this is crazy, the amount of penalties they've given away early.
Crazy.
They've given away about 5 penalties, plus being yellow carded in the first 6 minutes of the game.
It's crazy.
It's that amount of penalties, says Choke the Woke. Yeah, massive amount. But it is a deliberate knockdown from Caleb Clark.
Is that a penalty try?
Not quite. I believe they're saying because Rico was there as well, they would have been able to cover it.
Yeah.
They might have had a couple questions asked about it. And you don't change your mind till the third quarter, says Choke the Woke.
What's that about?
I have no idea. Penalties, maybe, or the good team one, maybe. Blues are 4th on the table at the moment, but could go up to first if they get the bonus point.
First.
Driving with the rolling maul again here for the Brumbies. Another advantage. They're going in, and it's going to be the try. It's a penalty try, and that will be another yellow card against the Blues now, I would think.
What? Why?
Yep. They're going to the pocket again. Blues going to be down to 13.
I'm so confused.
At the
Why is
moment.
that?
That's because they deliberately dragged it down.
Oh.
So it's going to be now Jordan Lay
Another guy
getting the yellow card.
That ref is a savage.
Yeah, you're not giving them
He
any
ain't-
breathing
He
room.
ain't holding back.
Sorry, I might have said Jordan Lay. I meant James Lay. Going off the
Yeah.
field. I always think of James Lay as the guy who sings that song. Well, who's that? James someone.
James.
James Bay. That's who does those.
What does he sing?
What songs he's got? Hold Back the River, innit?
How does
You
it
know
go?
That high pitched Hold Back the River. I like it.
Hold back the river.
Yeah, that one. That's James Bay, isn't it? I couldn't think of any of his other songs. And the way they are playing, they could stay at 4th, maybe even drop to 5th.
It's
Says
bloody hard
Noel
to
Mum.
hold back a bloody river.
I don't know if they can. Oh no, the Brumbies. Yeah, if the Brumbies overtake them, they can
God,
drop to
he's
5th,
like,
can't they?
well, this is shit.
So Caleb Clark's walking around. He's still trying to keep his legs fresh. And then his teammate
Stephen Donald. Not Stephen Donald. What's his name?
Leon McDonald.
Leon's like, fuck this.
He's not happy. Come on, ref, you sad, says Spider Mick. And what are the Blues doing? 2 yellow cards and giving away too many penalties. Yeah, and the fact that they've already given away a penalty try now means that any other time that happens, the referee will be more inclined to reach to his pocket.
Yes.
Tui Palotu goes off to RTS. Mark Talia, nice run down the wing.
Oh.
Ball bouncing out the
Easy.
back. But the Brumbies with a nice 10-0 lead early on in this matchup against the Blues. Christie to Barrett.
Barrett does fuck all.
Cameron Suafua involved there. He just joined the breakdown, Bowden Barrett.
Yeah, no, he didn't do much. He could have had to, though, didn't he? Not like he wanted to.
Missing 2 players. Yeah. Mark Talia. Christie again. On across.
Oh, but deliver
Yep, that's the one. The Lassa Sheep moves
Bloody
up to
hell, that's the
22
player
metres
right
out.
there. He just made another break. To see
Oh,
that?
the Blues have an advantage. That's something.
Oh,
It's something to work on.
Is it?
Now, drop kick. What are you doing, Bowden?
What's
He's
got
gone,
an advantage?
he's gone for the drop kick. He's missed it. He looks disappointed. He thought that he'd strike that one a
I
bit
think he did
better.
it because he was on the ground dying.
You
That man is
sure?
dying.
He doesn't look too flash at the moment, Alan Alato. I think Bowden Barrett tried that because they were going to take the 3 anyway. Try and use up a bit of the clock. I think Dalton might have gone over to him and went, "Oi, Bowden, what are you doing? Stop that."
Bowden, what you doing, kiddo?
How the ref know it's deliberate.
You're funny.
Says Bowden. Well, it's not so much whether or not they think it's deliberate. It's just if it seems like a cynical act 5 meters out from the line, even if you accidentally slip, it's still considered as like you've dragged that one down. Oh, Sonny Bill's got his kit off.
What is he doing? What is this, Andrew Tate?
He's decided to go with the white singlet today just to show off the guns.
Oh,
Must be still training after the Mark Hunt loss.
Oh, God. He reminds me of Nick.
He does a bit, yeah.
It's just
And no
the
one
way
will know
he
who that
talks.
is, but
We
yeah.
know a guy who we
Yeah.
don't like.
we don't mind him. He's just,
I don't like him. You agree?
well, in the persona wise,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say so. 30 seconds till we've had 10 minutes gone in this match already. Tuavasa Sheck, though, where is the contact on Alan Alalatai? There he is up there. Standing off to the side. Still fine. Still fine. They're not going to show what happened to him. Anton Segner currently running the drinks.
Does anyone comment on these chats?
Yeah, I got a few. Alan Alalatai, Brumbies captain, going to be going off the field now. After 9.5 minutes, he'll be going off for the HIA. So I believe it's going to be Fun Nick. Now it looks like Bowden Barrett is considering the kick for the corner rather than the drop kick again.
Look at me in the camera.
You look very happy. I think the lighting's a little bit off. We don't have curtains at the moment in this room. It's quite a new room in terms of the painting and whatnot. So it will be a bit glary for a start. We might be able to get rid of some of it if we go like this. No, that was just getting rid of you.
And that would be unfair.
It would be. Penalties conceded so
Silly
far.
shit.
The Blues have conceded 7. The Brumbies, they said, have conceded none, even though this is off a penalty against the Brumbies. Nicely taken by Tuipulotu.
Oh, yeah.
Now Finley Christie goes across to Mark Talia. Blues in a good attacking position on the field at the moment. Tom Rollins.
Is that what his name is?
Yep, Big Red.
Sure.
And then I guess you could call Finley Christie Little Red. That's a knock on from Hoskins to Tutu. Brumbies able to jump on the ball and capitalise with Ryan Lonergan going for the kick downfield.
Oh.
Will manage to find touch as well. Go the Brumbies, yes,
Oh my gosh.
says Reed Nichols. Ball goes into touch. The Blues will still be playing with only 13 on the field for the next, I would say, 7 minutes or 5 minutes or so.
Go Brumbies, yes. That's the good thing to say, isn't it?
And I know that Reed actually goes for another New Zealand team, so that's why he wants the Brumbies to be victorious in this one. Christie, cross to Barrett, Hoskins to Tutu. Big contact put onto him. Who's that man tackling? Is Dalton tackling one of the Brumbies players? You've got the ball, Dalton. Your team does anyway. It's just like, this will do. Our ball looking like it's taken a little bit to come out. Get it out in the end, though, for the Blues. Lucia Prop crashes up. Christie going across now to Rico Ioane. Had his ankles taken out from underneath him by the big man, Van Nick. Be the penalty advantage
Fat
now.
Nick.
And no, not Fat Nick. Van Nick. Yes. And 13 against 15. Not fair, thanks, refs. Says Spider Mick. Well, don't infringe.
Yeah.
Easiest way of doing it is just don't get penalised.
Are you a Blues fan? Spider Mick?
I would say so. Right. If you're going there, I'll rotate the camera a little bit
Because if
more.
I'm here, I'm not
Well,
there.
if you're that far go about there, are you going to stay sitting up or are you going to slouch back?
Even if I'm not, I'm like this though.
Okay, well then if you're there, we'll go like that. But if you're
Just leave it the other way around. It's fine.
there you go.
Weird.
Won't be too bad. Currently 12 minutes through.
I look so worried.
He's disappointed with getting taken off the field. Of course, with a prop, it means that any scrum that goes down, they will have to make another replacement. for the Blues take a different player off the field, which I believe will more than likely be probably their number 6. To be honest, I don't think they'll take Dalton or Hoskins off. That would be Tom Robertson. Oh, Tom Robinson's just gone almost with the tip tackle over the top of the breakdown. Be careful doing that. Ricky Riccatelli lurking, but first they're going to go Christie out wide at a Dalton. Papali'i driving the legs there nicely. Christie going short to Satutu. 5 meters out from the line now. The Blues looking to get themselves a possible try. Christie goes to Bowden Barrett. Not through. Valentini takes him down low. Sweet as George, I can see you. Says Biden Meg. That's close to the line, and it will be the try for the Blues. Round the side, it's Ricky Riccatelli. Ex-Hurricanes boy.
Really?
Yep. He was at the Hurricanes. Now he's at the Blues. That kid's loving it. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Mick loving it.
13 minutes into the game, the Blues strike back, which is probably quite impressive. As they have got 13 on the field. Yes, baby, says Bottomic there. I can't believe we're already, you know?
What's that?
We're already 13 minutes through the game.
What was that? I can't believe that. Well,
yeah,
stroke.
13 was what I was trying to say. But it wouldn't
I
quite come
can
out.
help.
Who's your pick to win the entire Super Rugby comp? I mean, I think I've got 3 at the moment, which is Chiefs, Blues, Crusaders.
Flying pan man.
Those are my 3 top ones.
Funny.
But Blues, I think if they lose a game during the regular season, might have a good chance of going all the way.
Yeah.
But I think they have to lose a regular season game for them to actually end up doing decently. Similar to Leinster. Leinster are 14 from 14 in the URC, but I feel that in a playoff game, if they haven't lost already, they'll feel too invincible.
Yeah, well, they haven't
may end up getting beaten.
Wrong.
That kick is successful, so making the score now 10 points to the Blues. 10 points to the Brumbies. 7 to the Blues. New Zealand versus Oz 7's quarterfinal is just over an hour. Very true. We are going to be covering that game between Fiji and Argentina starting at 5:05 p.m. So for my position, it will actually be my mum replacing me, won't it? You get to chillax with my mumsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo.
14 minutes through, player leaving feet, penalty against Ricky Riccatelli, the try scorer.
You gonna tell him?
I think once again, it's actually going to be penalty against the Brumbies for leaving the feet. Who do you think will be the best Oz team? I think it's probably between the Brumbies or the Waratahs. I think probably the other side. Like the Reds, don't get me wrong, the Reds are good, but I feel like they keep on trading their players away to other clubs and making it tricky for them. But one of those 3 that I mentioned will probably be top. Brumbies, I think, are always in with a fight against the New Zealand side. They just seem to do quite well.
Yes.
Keep it going, Blues, says Nate. Hamish and George, good afternoon, gents, says Nate. Welcome in.
I'll back to living.
You're loving this couch, aren't you?
Yeah, it's
I feel
nice.
like you're about to take a nap. Just have a quick spell here. Christie back into the pocket to Barrett. That kick's gone. 15 metres down the field. Knock on by Ryan Lonergan. Bounces back to Christie. Now Satutu. Break his way through. Lachlan Lonergan gets him around the bootlaces. Christie again going off to the right-hand side of Bowden Barrett. Tries to kick it in behind. That ball's going to keep on rolling and rolling and rolling.
Bowden, you're useless, bud.
All the way dead.
You're useless.
And sadly, my Uso friend not happy that New Zealand put Samoa on figure 4 this afternoon, New Zealand time. Just by me.
Should I put money on this game?
Do you even have a TAB account?
Probably not.
I mean, probably not. What are you putting it against me or?
Should I donate something to the channel if they lose and if they win? I don't know.
You have a bit more of a think about it. We'll come back to you.
I will, you know. I bloody will.
Once we've gone round the group.
Download an app.
And Friday, Super Rugby Clash. Chief says the Highlanders, Hamilton, yes. Says Reed there. Although your friends shouldn't be angry at New Zealand, they should be angry at Spain. Spain won that game up against the USA, but then they didn't take the kick quick enough. And the kick went over as well. That's the worst thing. So they would have won, and that would have put Samoa through to the quarterfinals. But due to them messing it up, means that Samoa missed out. But also because Samoa lost 2 games.
Oh, TABNZ.
Ryan Lonergan Going in. Pete Samu now breaking off the back. Goes for the kick in behind. Looks like Corey Toole. The speeds are up against Bowden Barrett, who got it a little bit wrong. And that will now be a line out for the Brumbies. Bowden under real pressure from Corey, the speedster winger from the Aussie Sevens. You won't be able to sign up that easy, but you got to get your driver's license and have your ID and everything on you. Just use my account, but I do have one, though, because I like to check the odds, see how they're sitting for these matches. I know that the Brumbies came in. It's quite heavy underdogs. They will be sitting a bit higher now after the start that they've had now, going for another rolling ball up against the 13-man Blues. This is going to be extremely hard to defend. Has it been sacked? I think, yeah, Ben O'Keefe's got his arm out. This might not end up being a yellow card, but it may just end up being a penalty in favour of the Brumbies again. Who's that just hanging on to the ball? That's going to be something you can't really get away with. And they'll break down now. Nice pass. Tom Wright, one more. Andy Muirhead. Sorry, I see his name very weird.
Andy Muirhead.
He scores another try. The Brumbies get a little bit more of a lead. What are the odds looking like for this game, George?
I don't know. I don't understand.
So that line, go back up. So Brumbies are $2.70 underdogs, even though they're ahead by 8.
Can I put on $100?
No, you don't have money. You don't have an account.
How do I put on $100? Hey, Brandon, which is just fun. How do you turn it on?
Are you going to that game? Says November Mum to read. Yeah, nice backline, quick hands, and went out to Andy Muirhead. Blues just tripping over each other in defence.
So if I put in $1, do I get $2.70 back?
Yes.
So if I put in $100, how much do I get?
The fact that you have to ask that means you shouldn't gamble.
Yeah.
But 270. But you haven't got a TAB account, so you can't.
I'm going to get one, though.
I don't think that's a good idea. Gamble responsibly, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think that's a good idea. Well, you are my dad.
Ryan Lonergan sitting 1 from 1 at the moment. And the kick is successful, gone straight down the middle. That will make the score now 17 points to 7 in favour of the Brumbies. 18 and a half minutes through. That child looks disappointed. I think she goes for the Blues. Andy Muirhead carving it up down the wing. Certainly going to score himself a fair few tries. But that was actually all from the pressure of that kicking behind that Corey Toole and Bowden Barrett were both racing for. Bowden had to put it into touch. The rolling ball commenced for the Brumbies. And then they were able to make the absolute most of it. And come on, the Brumbies, no bonus point. For the Blues, please, says Kono. You can't defend your line with only 13, says Bottomix. So the best way of avoiding that scenario is not getting down to 13. And the Blues, that would have been a little bit of a knowledgeable lesson for them, sitting now back to the 15 men out on the park. Corey Toole chasing after that one. Not quite taken cleanly by Bowden Barrett, but knocked backwards. Here comes Caleb Clark. Be fresh after his 10 minutes sitting in the naughty chair. Christie to Hoskins to Tutu. Now, Big Fem put in, thought about the offload to Rico Ioane, but at this point in the match, maybe just a little bit too risky. Barrett again goes across. Shot put in low. Christie goes to Bowden Barrett. Lay also back out on the park. Caleb Clark goes to Mark Talia. Now, Big Fend on Pete Samu inside ball to Clark. Now, Christie goes to Lay. Ricky Riccatelli again. I want the Chiefs to be on the top. And what we missed is this news. So far, you have missed 2 yellow cards from the Brumbies. From the Blues. Caleb Clark and also Jordan Lay. Or James Lay, sorry. And then also alongside that, you've missed a few Brumbies tries. And also Malu Lutero is fast because he chased down Rokali Soa, says Tautala. And they must win with the bonus point, the Blues, says Aman there as well. What are you currently doing?
It's not letting me put my data booth on.
You do know rugby's happening.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
quite
going to make
on
it
here.
interesting, mate.
Now, Ricky Riccatelli.
No, what the... Oh.
You do know there's like a verification process with the TAB that could take like 24 to 48 hours.
I'll start now.
In which case,
It
this game won't be happening.
But this is odd. It doesn't let me put in the day, the month I was born.
Right, okay.
The 29th of the 3rd.
Possession at the moment, 63% for the Blues, 37% for the Brumbies. Territory 65 for the Blues here. And they're already having a drinks break in Melbourne after the 20 minutes of fast-paced rugby. I guess, wait, they didn't do drinks breaks last night. So I think because it's a daytime game, there's some sort of regulation that says you do have to have a couple drinks breaks thrown in there as well. Already 20 minutes through, flying by. Come on, the Blues, says Spider Mick. I should mention in the second half at 5:05 p.m. New Zealand time, I am going to be covering the Argentina versus Fiji quarterfinals match of the Sevens, while my mum and George stay here and do the commentary.
Yeah.
Let's hope mum's in a more chatty mood.
Yeah, let's hope, hey? Oh, this is pissing me off. Look at this, Hamish. Look at this. You go.
Yeah. The day.
Here it is. There goes to 31.
That's because you go 03 for the month.
Oh, yeah.
You silly goose.
Oh, yeah, you're smart.
Yeah. Another sign that maybe gambling not for you. Not for you, you know.
Hey, listen.
That's what Mike Tyson says, isn't it? Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Although he normally spits bars after saying that, doesn't
Yeah, he usually speaks straight ass facts.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And the Blues only win with no bonus points. Chiefs will stay top of the table on 10 points. If the Blues win with the bonus point, they will go to the top of the table. I know, says Kano. 7 points to 17 at the moment. The Blues down. Dalton looking frustrated here with his Blues side, having a couple of early mistakes. Ricky Riccatelli throwing the ball in, taken nicely by Tom Robinson. Papa Lee goes across to Finley Christie. Bowden Barrett with the chip in behind, and it's going to sit up for Ryan Lonergan. He's done well. Shut down by RTS. Tom Wright plays halfback, gives it off to Fun Neck. That is the replacement for Alan Alaratoa, who has not returned at this point, has he? Unfortunately. The skipper for the Brumbies, although it doesn't seem to have influenced the way that they're played at all, has it? I think Ryan Lonergan would have stepped up as the new captain. For here now. Now back into the pocket again. Jack Debrexini puts it high, nicely, almost stolen by Corey Tall. Peter Feta there. The ball's going to go onto the side of the Brumbies. He wasn't touched. The Blues now once again will have themselves a line out. Careful putting your card on the screen. Anyone zooms it in, they'll be able to see it. Surely you can do this after the game, though.
No.
You could have done this.
Yeah,
Could have done this from your house. Could have done it from
could have.
anywhere. Ricky Riccatelli going to be throwing this ball in for the Blues. Patrick Tuipulotu at the front. This sounds like, it's a Brumbies free kick for taking too long for the Blues. It's one of the new rules in the World Rugby side of things. I had no idea, bud. It's normally on the license, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Set piece and ruck timeline. Scrums and lineouts will be forced within 30 seconds of the mark being set. Ball must be used within 5 seconds of a ruck being formed. And those are the two new rules. As George putting his life savings onto the game, it seems like he's trying to, but I don't think it's going to get to that point. And what a start by the Brumbies, says Xavier. Yeah, they started extremely well. Highlanders have a 40 points differential with 2 games played, says Kano. Just like the Blues have for 1 game played at the moment. Although they are struggling here, down by 10. And got a roll, bro, says this news. We will see you later on. And who's the ref, Hammy? So for this one, it is Ben O'Keefe in charge of this matchup, the Kiwi. Now Ryan Lonergan. I think he was penalised in the front row alongside his other 2 scrumming teammate. James Slipper looking frustrated. Hugely experienced veteran. Bowden goes early, kicks it straight down the middle of the field. I'm not sure what that tactic was from Bowden Barrett. They did have the free kick, though, rather than the kick for touch. So just made it a little bit easier. And it's actually worked out as a Blues penalty now for the men in the nice bright blue kit. So kickable 3 if they want it. But I don't know whether they will end up taking it on morning. Says Yako, happy birthday, Yako. It will be your birthday now, I believe. With it ticking over. It is, yep. Penalties conceded so far, 4 against the Brumbies.
I don't have a license
7
number.
Against the Blues. Now Tom Wright. Didn't end up stepping nicely, but Dalton Papali'i straight over the ball. Doing very well. Tom Wright looking at the referee, asking for some sort of penalty. He kind of looks like Ish Sodi in disguise.
Okay.
Ish Sodhi, the Kiwi cricketer.
Oh.
Could have been, to be fair. I don't know whereabouts Ish is at the moment. I know that he's not travelling with New Zealand.
Oh.
But New Zealand are in New Zealand, I think, for the ODIs. And yes,
Yeah.
says Yako. So yeah, hopefully you do enjoy your day. Bowden Barrett now lining up another kick for the Blues to try and put them within 7. Gone over. From Bowden. Now will now make the score 10 points to the Blues, 17 to the Brumbies.
Who do you want to win?
Who do I want to win or who do I think's going to win?
Yeah, who do you want to win?
I mean, at some stage, I do want to see an Australian side get the win over a Kiwi team. I don't know if this is the game that I want to see it happen.
Because you like the Blues.
Well, it's just more of the case of I know that if the Blues lose by a small margin, that there'll be a lot of angry people due to those yellow cards at the start. Like, so if they don't win, then everyone will be angry. But then if the Brumbies don't win, then they'll be angry. So it's a double-edged sword, really. Someone's going to be angry either way. I'm right.
So you don't want a team to lose because they might get angry.
Yeah, that's normally the gist of it. That's why I'm terrible at team sports or being aggressive in a team sport. And Blues going to win for sure, bro, says Aman. Little chip and chase from the Brumbies again. Nicely taken by Finley Christie, so they'll go back for another penalty. This one is going to be within the kicking range of Ryan Lonergan. He can actually slot them over from 50-plus meters from last season. Yep. He's not the biggest guy, but he's got some very good kicking legs on him.
Long legs.
No, short legs, just stumpy, you know. Give it a boot.
Yeah.
Give it a smacko with the quad.
Reef.
Ben O'Keefe, you know.
Yeah, I know who he is. Where's he from?
New Zealand.
Isn't that corrupt?
Where else are you going to have him from? South Africa?
Or England? Or
I mean, super round they had to make budget cuts because no one showed up. Like, we're going to get a Kiwi or an Aussie ref. But I think it's 2 assistant Aussie refs, or an assistant Aussie and assistant Kiwi, and then an Aussie TMO.
So they check his decisions? Or?
Yeah. Now, Ryan Lonergan, successful in his conversion, so that will now make the score back to 20 points for the Brumbies, 10 for the Blues. The Brumbies supporters very happy at the moment. Don't mind losing to the Brumbies, better than losing to the Rebels, says Blues Nate. Yeah, the Brumbies are a tough side, and they're one that a lot of people normally underestimate. Like the Super Rugby win predictor had the Brumbies as about 20% winning, something like that, which was way too low, I thought. In fact, they might have had them at 9% winning up against this Blues side.
Yeah.
And we kicked off long now from the Blues. Nicely taken by Corey Tall, used to doing that in the 7s, being the man who claims it, and then running it back, and Jack the Brinksini sit into touch. And no chance for the Brumbies. Even last season at one point, Blues were behind 22 points in one stage, and later they won, says Aman.
That was last season, though.
And the way the Chiefs have been playing, the Highlanders have been playing, I won't be surprised if Chiefs win with a bonus point on Friday. Is not much. Nicely thrown into the front. Big Red takes it. Is it off to Papali now? First receiver, RTS again. Moves up to the 22. Christie back to Ricky Riccatelli. Getting closer. Back up to his feet. Yeah, it's going to be another advantage. Christie goes to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Papali'i ripped away from him by Slipper, and they'll go back for the penalty. Right, the Blues, do they take another 3 points here?
Yeah.
You take the 3?
Yeah.
And what's the reasoning behind that?
Strategic.
Okay.
We never did a mainer today.
No, but you were going to go back, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, works out. There'll still be one to be done. That rhymes, doesn't it?
One to be done. Done to be won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yep. Cheers, yep. And Blues will win. I can bet you, bro, says Aman. Okay. They should have a good chance. Like, that's the thing. They had 13 on the field and they didn't concede too many
I think it'll be
tries.
close.
Which is good. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Being down to the wire. Like mentioned earlier on, the Hurricanes and Rebels is the only game that's been actually kind of competitive this weekend.
Yeah.
Other than to a certain extent the Fiji and Drua Waratahs game, but that was only for the first about maybe 45 minutes. Kicker successful from Bowden Barrett. That will now make the score back to a 7-point difference.
Are you tired?
20 points to 13.
Yeah.
Yes, I got 4 hours sleep last night
Shit on
from
me.
doing live streams.
Shit on me, man.
No, I won't do that.
No, don't do that.
No,
That'd be a rude thing to do, wouldn't it?
it would be, yeah. Definitely not without your consent.
Yeah. Oh, you got my consent.
It'd still be rude, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd still be a rude thing to
Absolutely.
do.
Roger Tuivasa-Sheck now running hard at the
He's
line.
a good player. See that run?
Let's go on
He
it.
broke one tackle.
Bowden with the left boot.
The guy running down the fucking cook.
Jack. The Brinzini. Across the field now. Here comes Tom Wright. Another offload. Len Ikitau. Trying to find a gap. There's not many of them in the Blues defence when they are back to 15. The winning margin will be more than 7 points, says Aman. I don't really watch club rugby or Super Rugby apart from the ABs. I watch NRL the most, says Spider-Mick. In the Rugby Championship 2023 and second half was a shocker for the Chiefs yesterday, though. If the Highlanders get their act together, it could still be close.
Yeah.
And I think they've got Aaron Smith back next week, which will be massive for them. Little kick on behind attempted from Stephen Petafeta. Doesn't work out. The Brumbies and the former Pete Samu end up with it. Finley Christie's just stolen that one from the breakdown. Now Big Red. Tom Robinson driving his legs. And he's going to back the pace, the big man. Going on the outside.
He's like, fuck the
And
chicken
Tom
strips.
Robinson scores the try for the Blues.
He was like, nah, I'm good. He just ran.
He considered passing it to Finley Christie, didn't he, for half a
Finley
second.
was like, Thomas! Thomas, am I ready? He went, oh, I'm good, brother. On the tank engine.
She was loving it.
Just yelling.
This might actually make the score back to 20 points to
Look
20.
at this.
And we'll start with the Petafeta kick away of the territory, or kick away of the possession, but then Finley Christie got in there and took
He
it
was
back.
like, okay, so then they gave it to big old Tomo. Tom's
Tom
like, okay.
Robinson,
He's like,
boom.
okay, what do I do?
Around there.
No,
Look,
fuck that, I'm out.
look at the pace he's got, though, when he gets going. Got massive long levers.
Like, I like how he didn't even do a dummy. He was like, nah, just going to keep going down here.
He decided that dummying would have used up more energy than I'm good. Steamrolls him on the outside.
You should have had your orange here.
When have I had orange here?
You should get orange here.
You should get orange here.
Hey guys, donate $10 each. If Hamish will get orange here.
You get orange here.
No, why would I do that?
Why would I do that?
Well, because you get $10 from all these people. That's $70.
I get bullied.
I get bullied.
31 minutes through.
I come to your house one day, you're like, dude, what's wrong? It's relentless. I'm like, what's wrong? I'm being bullied all the time.
One's gone over. 20
Bob
points
the
each.
Baker, he made fun of me and called me a pussy.
And what score website is the scoreline photo from? It is from Flash Score.
Oh, yeah.
James Lay off to Ricky Talley.
Oh,
And then, Finley Christie thought he was getting the pass
yeah,
there, didn't
good
he?
bloke, good bloke.
And Tom Robinson was like, no, you're not.
He better not, slack it off from now on in.
To score 20 to 20.
I got money on them.
No, you don't. We get how to sign up.
I don't know what my license number is.
No.
Is it on your license?
Yeah.
Which one is it? Follow me. Oh,
See how it says license?
yeah.
That's your license number.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I
What?
was looking at my credit card.
Looking for the license number on the old credit card, eh? We'll do it. That's going to become a rolling ball. Ben O'Keefe almost put the whistle in his gob. But Finley Christie somehow's popped out with the ball again. Solid try from Tom Robinson. And thanks, fellow Hamish. Says
Right
Hammy.
again.
Oh, you name Hamish as well.
Wow.
Nice one.
Small world.
We're a rare breed.
It's a small
Us
world.
Hamishes.
Prince is the same name as mine.
George he's referring to. It took
Prince
me a while.
George.
I was thinking of like Purple Rain
He
Prince.
better not do anything wrong. I'm going to message him locally. I'm going to say, hey, listen, bud.
There's a knock on there from Mark Talia. Looks like Ofa Tuangafasi going to be making his way onto the field now for the Blues. Early change, and that is for Fisatua. What's wrong with him? Yeah, he looks disappointed. He's like, why am I going off? And she's like, you've got a knock to the head. And he's like, whose head? He'll be going off for a little bit longer. Probably not returning, to be fair to him. And Cure Arms. And hey, lads, up the Blues. This game is getting closer than most people first thought. Yeah, see, I was always a backer of a close one between these two sides. Brumbies can bring it to all the New Zealand teams if they get it right. And I think we're seeing that here as well. I'm lose one more try before halftime. Come on, Brumbies. Keep pressuring now, Blues. Want to see how they go. Will our defence crack, says Blues Nate. And reckon the Blues up to the old trick again, Amy? Give the Oppo a head start, says Spider-Man. Well, it certainly can be an effective tool if it fires them up for the second half. Although now Pete Samu thought about the offload. Papa Le'i in the breakdown, trying to get the turnover. The ball bounces, but the ball will go back for the original penalty in favour of the Brumbies. This is 40 metres out. Lonergan's range again. Dwight Fussy not looking happy since just coming onto the field and then getting penalised straight away. Jack Dabrinczini kicks it into touch. That will find it about 15 metres out from the Blues line. But the Brumbies, this will be a good chance to get themselves a try just before the end of the first half. We've already seen 14 penalties awarded throughout this first 33 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, Lachlan Lonergan. Be throwing the ball in with AEW on ESPN. I wonder if there will be merchandise, says Kiwi Gamer. There could be. Maybe in the future.
Could be.
Now, passing off the back. The Brinczini. Corey Toole tries to kick it forward. I believe it's actually going back for another penalty advantage for the Brumbies. Although this time it may end up being a scrum, is it? No, it's going to be another penalty. An offer, says Blues Nate. Looks like they are just having a bit of a chat to Dalton Public here. Ben O'Keefe saying if we have any more, we're going to have to send someone else to the bin. No one else left out there on the field for the Blues soon.
We know you plan to win, but just in case, how much are you comfortable spending a month? If I say more, will you'd be really happy to sign me up?
No, it's just that they'll add limitations for you. So that's a good thing. So go low.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be any more than 500, that's for sure.
Lachlan Lonergan. Throwing the ball in 5 metres out now from the line for the Brumbies. That's getting close. That's getting very close. The Blues, they try and drag it down, but it's going to be the try for Lachlan Lonergan. And the Brumbies now taking the lead back. Yep,
shit,
again.
It's a good game, isn't it?
Did you know there's a game of rugby?
Just sorting about my financial situation here.
Brumbies score themselves another try.
What password should I have?
Lonergan, well, maybe don't say it out loud. It was well claimed by Cadron Neville. Just breaking off the side. Lachlan Lonergan, patient at the back, got away to the side, got through the two gingered-haired fellows for the Blues and scored himself another try. And even though I put Blues to win, I won't be sad if the Brumbies win, says Nov Mum. And Blues are best defence in the competition. Bad ref, says Buttermeck.
Bad referee.
So you're saying that the fellow Kiwi Ben O'Keefe was not in favour of his fellow Kiwi men, the Blues, I assume. Now Lonergan, another important kick here. Everyone is crucial at the moment. Lonergan taking some deep breaths. Sucking in the fat ones. And he's missed. He's actually missed out to the side. So that will remain as the score 25 points to 20 as we do currently sit. But the last try of the match, like I mentioned, scored by Lachlan Lonergan for the Brumbies. We've had a 45-point first half here so far. The first 36 minutes.
You reckon the old Brumbies will get tired?
There's a chance. I mean, both of these sides surely will start to slow down at some point. We kicked high, slightly knocked backwards by the Brumbies. Aussie don't like the Blues. Well, he don't like the Blues for some reason. So that is Ben O'Keefe you are referring to. I mean, I don't know whether he doesn't like the Blues. It's just they've been infringing a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you can like a team, you can dislike a team, but if they're constantly standing in bad positions, like, if he didn't penalise them, then you'd accuse him of being too corrupt in favour of the Blues. So it's a tricky scenario. Now Ryan Lonergan looking to feed this ball back across to Rob Valentini. It's a bit too early for them to be able to kick this ball into touch, I would say, and call it the end of the half. So instead, Jack De Brinzini will find the ball out about 30 metres now from their line. Looks like he's under quite a bit of pressure at the moment, De Brinzini at number 10.
I won't accept my license.
You probably put it in
I
wrong.
don't know if I need it. Verify your identity. You need that to play bets, don't you?
Yes.
Because I've
Now
got an
Ricky
account.
Riccatelli slapping that one onto the side of the Brumbies. You know they have like free Super Brew competitions and whatnot for Super Rugby that you can predict the scores and whatnot and win prizes. And could Messi excel at rugby?
No.
I don't think so.
I feel like he would cry. No, he wouldn't cry. He's a tough man, isn't he?
Mm.
But he would be slow.
He'd either have to be halfback or he'd have to be out on the wing.
Mm.
Those are the two positions you could put him in. Don't know if he's got the size to be an effective winger. And I know that people will go, what about Cheslin Colby? What about Ethwell van der Merwe? What about all these other fellas? Aren't very large, but I feel like those guys have slowly been found out. I think like Cheslin Colby. The problem is we haven't seen him in action for ages. Like he always ends up either being injured or we see him for 2 games or so, and then he ends up disappearing again. I wonder if Quintapai will be back for the Chiefs and Brumbies game versus Darcy Swain. Tell you what, that would be one that's a bit tension-fueled, wouldn't it?
What's that?
If Quintapai is in a game up against Darcy Swain, the man who took him out for 9 months.
Oh, yeah.
What's wrong?
Who took who out?
Darcy Swain took out Quintapai.
Yeah.
I thought you were paranoid. You were like looking around him. Is it the feds?
They're coming.
Now 1 minute remains. The Blues with the scrum feed just outside of their 22 here. Oh, not with those chicken legs. Their career's ending. Gone
Get
down.
some of these bad boys.
Tree trunk. Loud slap. Wasn't it? Penalties against the Blues. That time, Offa and Fussy actually penalised again.
Really?
Twice in a row.
Shit.
Not going great at the moment, discipline-wise.
He's shit.
Toying Fussy now kicked in the Dutch by the Brumbies again.
Want
to have the final say in this first half.
Come on, Blues. I've got money on you.
Have you?
No.
No.
I don't actually know if I can yet or not.
No. Probably best that way. Gambling's a bad road to go
You
down,
gamble.
George. I show odds. I don't gamble.
You put money on games.
I put a bonus bet on when they give me one.
Oh, yeah?
That's about it. And then I just cash out whatever I make off the bonus bet.
Yeah.
Easy money. Now driving again. It's going to be the halftime sirens. So the Brumbies, they can still use this one a little bit more if they want. Okay, or not. They kick it into touch. That's the end of it. Why would you do that? End of the half.
You don't want to get. You don't want to use up your energy trying to keep yourself going. You know.
Yeah, but they had the momentum and the rolling maul going forward. And gambling is a healthy thing to do as long as you win.
I think it will engage me more in the game.
Right. Okay, because the game itself's not interesting enough for you.
No.
Right.
No, it is.
And because he'd be up for blood.
Don't worry about it,
Darcy.
buddy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's half time.
Huh?
It is. Yes.
Don't worry about it.
They had chicken. Some KFC.
We'll carry on with the verification.
Lucky fellas, eh?
Well, listen. Okay. Tonight, we go to KFC.
Tonight we feast.
Tonight, we feast. I'm chicken.
It's hard to play the game if the ref punishes you a lot. Frustration, says Spider Mick. Yeah, but the reason they're getting penalised is because they're giving away penalties. Like the likes of that one, Offa doing a fussy in the scrum just went like this, straight down. So to not give a penalty for that would be silly. And the Blues, don't get me wrong, in the past, discipline has been one of their main problems, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Giving away 15 penalties per
I
match
remember
on
when they
average.
went entire seasons without winning a game.
And penalty count,
Yeah.
one of the main problems in that regard. I will mention in 10 minutes' time, ladies and gentlemen, I will be popping away for the Sevens live stream between Fiji and Argentina, but this live stream will continue. You'll have the talkative George And also, you have my mum.
Who knows
coming
how
to
to
join
sign up to TAB?
Mum will also be joining. She'll probably end up on the play-by-play while George sits there looking at
I
his
don't think
card.
any of us are going to be on the play-by-play.
Well, it'll be a good start with her actually talking.
Cool.
You know, it's always helpful.
None of us should talk.
Yeah, second half, I think it's going to be a high-scoring one as well. We've already seen 45 points scored in the first 40 minutes. And, I mean, the Brumbies had a brilliant start to this match, getting an early lead after the Blues ended up with those 2 yellow cards, one for Caleb Clark in about the 6th minute and one for Lay in the 8th minute. It made it tricky for them, but they managed to fight back, getting themselves a couple tries, including that impressive one from Big Red Tom Robinson, managing to score it. And good game so far. Blues got to work on their discipline, says Rugby. It's exactly right. They just seem to be giving away a few too many penalties at the wrong times. And the Brumbies, to a certain extent, they could be a bit guilty of that as well. I think they gave away 6 or 7 penalties in that first half. But yeah, I think the Blues and the Brumbies, they'll go for those threes every once in a while early on. Uruguay Sevens just made it to the semis. And the Vancouver Sevens, says Max Power. Is that the women's game? Are you sure it's Uruguay? Because Uruguay aren't actually in the quarterfinals. Are you talking about the semis for the 9th place playoff, maybe, Max Power? Because, yeah, in the semifinals, or sorry, the quarterfinals, you've got Great Britain, France, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, USA, Fiji, nope, Kip. Kip? Nope, Kip. Cap. Is that Cap instead?
I have $10 in my account.
Do you now?
Yeah.
Well, that's very handy, George. So what about the first half of rugby? What did you pick up from watching it?
That is a good game.
Is it?
And that the Blues are giving away penalties.
Okay.
And that the Australians might have a wank. No, they might slack off in the second half.
What do you think of the Brumbies rolling more?
Well, it doesn't work because the Blues keep collapsing and getting penalised.
Lachlan Lonergan, of course, scoring off the Brumbies rolling more.
That's right. That's right, kiddo.
And Cubbo Mint, because I'm wrong, says Max. All right, Mac gives the Blues some hard advice and stop this nonsense and start playing rugby, says Spider Mick, and would have been timing the occasional NRL Sunday footy in Rugby Australia. I didn't stuff up the advertising and marketing for the Super Round, and I want the Sevens or South Africa Sevens to do well in Hong Kong Sevens, as I'll be watching live. But their format's been terrible in South Africa and new one in Hong Kong, so not confident.
Sonny Bill's got a jacket on.
He's found a jacket someone gave it to him rather than just a singlet that he was going with earlier on. Yeah, Sevens in Hong Kong should be exciting. And South Africa, to lose to Kenya was a big loss, I thought. Yeah. And, yeah, it will be very intriguing to see how they go in the next leg of these Sevens. But Sonny Bill, he's been with them all throughout the Melbourne Sevens. Or, sorry, not the Melbourne Sevens, but the Melbourne Super Round for Super Rugby. The race to Fiji, they've got written around the sides. They would have been better off racing to Fiji for this round of the Super Rugby competition. Or Sonny Bill's practicing his parry. Better watch out for Mike Hunt, though.
He can actually outplay most of these dudes.
Maybe.
They should get him out there.
And versus 2 of us a Sheik.
Karras. It's a free defenders. I'm telling you, Hamish, he should be All Blacks captain.
Well, now that Artie's done the old gesture, he might get out of the running,
Yeah. See that step? Did you see that? Your boy's got skills. So good.
Skills that pay the bills. Yeah. Second half, not too far away at all, is it? Going to be exciting. I've got 5 minutes till we jump over to that Sevens live stream with
Should I pull my eyeball out of my head while we do? No.
I wouldn't, just because it might be a bit tricky to get back in.
Do you guys know anything about me?
That's a great question.
Where's the itch?
It's all good. All good in a moment. So, yeah, in 5 minutes' time, it will be George and my mum who will be doing the co-commentary for this matchup. Kiwi lads, good morning, man. Is your friend high or drunk?
Hey?
Says Rooster. That's a good question.
I've been trying to sign up to TAB.
For the whole half.
Yeah.
Rooster's asked a good question. He said, is your friend high or drunk?
Both. High on life and drunk on oxygen.
Good. Andrew Murden's up in the stands with Drew Mitchell at the moment, interviewing a few of the locals. A lot of them have Western Force kits on. Of course, they're going to be playing up against the Reds a little bit later on tonight in front of a packed out
Who's that? Dickie in the
AAMI
background.
Park.
You've been smart.
I'm being very smart. There's probably 5,000 people there
Is that it?
for a 30,000 capacity stadium. Yeah,
Wow.
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Exactly what you want.
Why do they do it?
Just for fun.
Really?
Do you want to come take a seat, Mumsy?
Just for fun.
Seeing as you're going to be replacing me soon anyway.
Am I?
Yeah. You're just standing there as well, so I thought I'd better invite you in.
Oh,
You're like a vampire. I have to let you in.
Well, if I
for
stay
an
there
invite.
much longer, I will go engrossed in the games and stuff.
Have you been watching the match?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you had
Games on my phone.
watched like a minute, you'd have more idea than George from there.
I might just get off. I might just pop off, go look after the family farm, eh?
I'll have a seat there, Mumsy. I'll go in the back. I'm loud enough. I yell. There we go. There's Mumsy and George. Ow! Fucking hit the nuts on the
Ow!
Hello.
So what do we talk about?
Well, the game.
So what's...
Good stuff.
Who's reading the comments? You or me, George? I have to go like this because I can't read that.
Kiwi lads, good morning, man. Is your friend high? I already read that.
Yeah, really.
Silly man.
I don't need that.
And then the rooster says, lol, haha, lol. And then Spider Meat was like, Samoa lost to New Zealand. It was okay.
Do we
They
not
do.
need to know the Brumbies?
I printed off the Brumbies, but the printer it said it's an error.
If
Oh,
all
yeah.
of you stop watching now, we don't have to do the stream.
That's a
All
great.
of you click off right now.
That's a great way of
Just
doing
start clicking off. There's just no viewers. Can we go? It's just numbers start dropping.
Well, they won't anyway because the famous goes away.
Yeah.
it. I'm just gonna load the.
I
print
think
with
we're
some
funny
paper.
though.
Mm.
You know, Hamish is funny too, but he's, you know,
A different funny.
yeah.
Funny looking.
You know what?
Oh, I should be able to start this Kiwi Lads dating channel again. For once
Yeah.
and for all.
Yeah, me and Hamish need any help we can get.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm in an office.
Are
at the
you
moment.
printing stuff? What are you
Yeah, I'm
doing?
just working on the printing at the moment.
Aren't you lucky your mum's got a printer?
Absolutely.
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 There you go. There's your Brumbies lineup. All sorted. Key players, Jack the Zeni has done a lot of kicking. Corey Toole from the Aussie Sevens. Watch out for him.
Are they brothers?
Lachlan and Ryan are, yes.
Mhm.
William's the fella who does a little rolling maul a little bit.
Is it old Dean Lonigan's kid?
Not sure.
Dino.
You know.
You might know more than me.
Okay.
Oh, well. I better head off to the other Sevens live stream, ladies and gentlemen. That will be Fiji versus Argentina. Be sure to join me on the Sevens
join
if you
it.
enjoy
Go
the
join
Sevens.
him.
If not, stay here. I'll be back in about 25 minutes.
Don't worry, Hamish, I'll still be here.
Can you still see me here?
Yeah. Just.
I look quite far
Sammy
away.
Souza says this is giving me 2 cents rugby vibes whenever he's streaming with his dad. Oh.
Okay. See you, Hamish.
I'm here all week.
You're leaving us with your baby?
No, I don't leave the house.
So you see, he shut the door
Yeah. Well, you have to,
Fully.
because
so that he can't hear us.
he can still hear us.
Because I can go on his live stream and leave comments and then hear him read them out. It's pretty funny. I do that all the time.
So, yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So, what's
It's a
been
lot of
happening in the game? Oh, you don't know, do you?
fun. It's a close game.
Is it? Oh,
It's like
25-20.
it's like tit for tat,
Okay.
you know. So it's it's like I don't know who's gonna win. That's why I was gonna sign up to TAB.
What, and put some money on who?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what we're watching.
I was watching the Osmonds
Were you?
on YouTube, yeah.
Oh, well, no, I'm not allowed to do that during the streams.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Okay. We'll be good. Okay, Hamish will come back with my card.
Just sitting here on Instagram.
It's all right, Hamish.
He'll be watching. He will be watching.
He will be.
He will be
He'll be
watching.
making sure that
He'll comment on it.
views are still high.
Yeah.
Who are those?
Some Aussie commentators.
Well, that's Tim Horan in the middle.
Yeah.
Who are the other two? Wannabes?
Yeah, ex-Wallabies.
Okay.
Well, the other one's not, but the little guy in the middle is.
Yeah, he was a pretty good
Yeah.
second five.
Yeah.
Him and who was the centre with him? Horan and
Ken Peasy? No.
he was on the wing
Yeah.
or fullback, depending on. Everyone's saying g'day to me. How's it going? I can't think who the centre was. He played with Tim Horan at centre, and when he was playing Wallabies.
What does old mate say? Pasalo Ciava says, I'm a fan of Blues, but I don't like the RAF. Lol. What does that mean?
Don't know.
Do you guys know what to do? Hello, Mum. Hamish should be a politician. We'd all vote for him. Okay. That's what Josh
He's too honest to be a politician.
Yeah, he's not ruthless enough.
No, he's not.
You'd ask
Too
him,
nice.
you'd have to lie, and he wouldn't be able to do it.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
You'd know when he was lying too. You can tell, can't you?
Yeah.
Mm.
They got Bone Barrett. He doesn't do anything.
Where's he playing? First five or?
I think so.
Oh yeah. He has to have a good year because otherwise he wants to come back. But would you pick him? He's lost his star factor, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's not as good.
No. He's not as good anymore.
No, as soon as he went to Japan and got a couple of head knocks, he was.
I remember that year he was playing, and he was like superstar status.
Yeah.
He scored like 5 tries in one game. He was on fire. And since then, he's just since he's having kids, he just ain't firing anymore. You know, some cylinders have gone missing somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, and he keeps saying he wants to play to the next World Cup, but
Yeah.
I don't think he will get picked. Even though Bowden's gone, who would you pick?
Tim Ryan.
Yeah, Nine is going though, isn't he?
Yeah.
So who would you pick next year? Would you pick McKenzie? You like him?
No, not really. But mine, yeah. McKenzie is also going to Japan, isn't he?
Again?
Probably.
Oh, okay. It'd be a fool if he did, because he'd get picked for the All Blacks next year.
Yeah.
Because who else is there? Oh, Perafeta, he's good. Is he playing today? Perafeta? Oh, yeah, he's playing 15.
Yeah. Hamish really likes him.
Doesn't he play First 5 too? Or not?
He might do. What do I make? I think Pryor, top NZ, greatest ever athlete, followed by George. Yep. John, we fully agree.
Yeah.
I get the notification that Hamish is streaming. I think it's a text.
Oh, yeah, it's the same noise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get those notifications. Do
Annoying.
we need them now?
Probably
Right,
not.
yeah, they're just about coming back on the field.
Rugby.
Let's go Blues, eh? So why are they behind? I did hear 2 yellows. Were they warranted?
There was a stage there where they just lost their control and they were just collecting balls for fun.
Oh, okay, so they forgot what they were doing.
Disrupting the ball. You know.
Joe Barstashek, has he had a good game?
He's alright. He's had a few good runs.
Still reckon he's a winger.
Yeah. I don't know. He's a bit hyped up. He's had a few good runs, few steps. You know? So yeah.
Oh, here we go. Second half. What's the prediction?
Everyone's supporting the Blues, I think. Pedza says, hello, guys. How are you both?
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We are excellent.
The things we do for Hamish.
Yeah.
Eh?
You know, guys, we don't get paid. So,
Well, he pays me in food.
he does the same with me.
Yeah, I know. It's a shocker.
Brought me a whole box of Icebox. and bloody chocolate
Hot cross buns.
hot cross buns. I love chocolate hot cross
Yeah,
buns.
I noticed that. Right.
They are the shit.
Hey, Blues kicked off. Brumbies kicked it into touch. Line out at halfway. How's it?
Good. That was excellent. That was excellent. I don't know why we even need Hamish.
No, he can get flat out, eh? I don't know how
He
he
just
does it.
talks.
He does.
You know.
You wouldn't have known when he was really young, did you?
No.
He was a quiet little mouse. Didn't say anything. Right, Blues hot on attack with the ball. Yeah. Into his ruck. Christie out the back line. Oh, Bowden kicks.
Bowden kicks the ball.
And into touch at the 22.
Good.
Line out to the Brumbies.
Good.
That was a great attack.
Good.
I suppose they want to turn them around, but
Should we just show the game?
no, George.
Instead of commentators, show
This is
the game.
Hamish's livelihood. So
Yeah.
no, we better not. I know you're only joking. Right, line out. Brumbies got it. And the ball.
They'll collapse this.
Or coming from the side.
Yeah. This is their problem. They seem to have an issue with it.
Yeah. Okay. Down the,
Oh,
down the blind
oh
side.
damn.
Oh, they'll call that on purpose, won't they? No. Brumbies guy, winger, down the sideline, tried to chuck it in, but the Blues fella, that's Caleb Clark.
Caleb Clark, next strong line, isn't it?
Yeah. If he can stay injury free and think about things a bit better. He goes a bit wandering, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Scrum to the Brumbies, out the back line. Oh.
That was hard.
That was. Papali'i has to be the flank of the shed, doesn't he?
I think so.
I
I kind of want the Brumbies to win.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because no Australian team has really beaten the New Zealanders.
That's not done by the halfback.
No one expects the Brumbies to win.
No, they don't.
Everyone is like the Blues are number one in the comp. But then, yeah. Yeah.
The Blues always show promise, don't they? But they never win the big game.
That was what used to be their issue.
Yeah.
Until like last season and the season before.
Yeah. But
where they would always, get to like the finals or just before the finals and they wouldn't make it.
No.
Yeah. For a long time, they just were shit.
Mm.
You know?
No. This year might be the year, but they keep saying that about the Warriors too.
Yeah.
Will it be?
Yeah.
Right, scrum at the halfway. Blues ball. Well, not quite halfway, but in Blues territory.
60 people watching.
Is it still?
What is watching?
Now
Listen to how loud Hamish is and then listen to how loud we are. Oh, damn. Little flip switch there. Damn, nice run up the middle of the field.
Yes.
By that player.
Oh, Rico.
Oh, he didn't pass the ball.
Got to
He
land
didn't
the pass, Rico.
Silly man. Silly man.
Blues have still got the ball just out the back line again with, that's 4 forwards. Riccatelli, is that Riccatelli?
Yeah.
Christie out to,
Oh, man.
juggled a bit. It's a 2-2, number 8.
You Blues fans should be angry at Rico right now.
Yeah, that was a try. Oh, this held
That's
up by
not-
Brumbies. This should be Brumbies ball. Yeah.
Damn, that's going to defense.
Yeah. And the Brumbies 22 and
Yeah.
turnover.
Oh, two of us, Ashika's tired.
He won't be used to playing a full game anyway, will he? So how many players did Rico have on the outside?
He had two.
2 players. Draw and pass.
Yeah,
He was in.
yeah. And he didn't do it. He had two of us, Ashika on the outside.
And Caleb Clark.
That's unbelievable.
It is. No.
He knows it too.
He,
He's like,
he
"Oh."
just mouths the words that everyone's thinking.
So,
Yeah, shake your head. Yeah. Wouldn't you like to just cut that?
Yeah. Apparently it's meant to be cool.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
rat's tail.
Yeah, some of them have got a bit bizarre though. Some of the kids' haircuts are.
Yeah. So my ears don't scream out saying Hamish to shut up. Okay. Mental strength dominates physical strength. I'm watching this and the UFC. Who's in the UFC? Is it old mate Jones and
Oh yeah, Hamish said that.
yeah, Jones and what's his name?
I don't know. I just
I remember it, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
The big guy, the heavyweight. Can't remember his name. Yeah, you watching that fight. I don't know when that fight meant to be on.
Brumbies got the ball from the scrum. Halfback kicks it over. Interesting kick from the halfback. No. Penalty Brumbies from this original scrum by the looks of that, or line out, or something.
Front row.
Oh, front row angling in.
Whose penalty is it?
Number 1, Brumbies.
Oh,
Brumbies got the penalty and kick it out.
Oh well, Hamish said I can have another popsicle after the stream.
Did he? Is he trying to bribe you?
Yeah. So, Garm. Jones versus Cyril Garm.
Okay. Oh, bit messy that line out. We have another one. Brumbies ball.
Should I go on Hamish's stream and tell him to be quiet? It was fun.
Yeah, it's like winding him up, man.
Yeah. It was fun.
Oh, stolen by the Blues and the line out to the back line. Satuju's got the ball in halfway, or into the 22. Could run there.
He's got 200 people watching.
Has he? Who's playing? Oh, Fiji.
Argentina versus Fiji. God damn.
Pop pass to Rico. He's been held up by the Brumbies. They're going to lose this again. Use it. Yeah.
Is that Ioane?
Yeah.
Ioane, you've done it again, haven't you? You're useless. God. He's surprised by that. He's like, well, who would have thought, eh? I'll get held up again.
Yeah, that's all the Brumbies are doing. Is going into the tackle and holding it up. But when you run up, run too high or whatever.
He's got lots of comments.
Has he? What's about us?
Paddy's on his stream going, stop stealing viewers from Mum and George, bruv. Yeah. He's got Gareth Ferguson. Oh, man, he has spammers, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
hopefully we've got moderators on there so get rid of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, Hamish showed me, but I don't know that he... Because, if anyone starts giving Hamish a hard time, I want to block them, but I'm not allowed to.
I have been blocked before.
Maybe.
On the chat.
Oh, on Hamish's chat. It's a bit harsh.
It's pretty funny. Because I didn't realise who I was. I think it was one of his new moderators.
Okay.
And I was just talking straight trash in the chat.
Wow.
And I got blocked, and then I went on the stream not long after him. I was like, you're even me? And they were like, nah. And then I was like, you're the one that blocked me. And then.
Okay.
Drama.
Drama on the field. Halfway. Brumbies. Oh, no, Blues have got the line out ball.
Straight to that guy.
Satuju. No, that's.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
Kick it away.
But they're saying Brumbies knocked it on, so.
Spider-Man says, come on, guys, tell us what's going on.
I just did.
You're not watching the game.
Yeah. I thought most of these people that were on this actually watched the game. And
yeah, I thought, do you guys watch the game? And then he says, where's Hammy? We don't know. He ran away. Yeah. He quit. He did not like us. Yeah. Oh, well.
Rightio. Blues have got the scrum. Scrum ball just inside Brumbies half.
Yep. That's good. I think that was good.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
That's, if you're not listening, then...
yeah, it's pretty stop-start at the moment. It's pretty...
Paddy Blaze says, I can't watch it, sadly.
Okay.
So you really do rely on us.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, they've given the ball to the Brumbies. I thought he went the other way. Okay, Brumbies on attack into the... Oh, just about stole the ball. Knocked on by Brumbies. See, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty messy, isn't it?
Pretty messy.
No one's really getting anywhere, to be honest with you. It's really a stalemate at this stage.
Yeah.
bit of a shit show.
Yeah, they can't pass for shit.
Everyone's dropping the ball. Penalties left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
It's just, mishandling.
Yeah.
It's a shame, really.
It is.
But,
well, high scoring first half, and then the first 10 minutes of the second half's just been pathetic. Oh, he's coming off. Why is he coming off?
Oh, what about the super sub?
Oh, who's the super sub? For who? Them. It was for them, wasn't it?
I can't remember. Is it Noah Lolosio? Is he the super sub? Or was it Darcy Swain?
Nick White.
Paddy says, I'm talking shit to Hammy right now, saying you guys are better. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are. It's just,
Right. Blues hot on the attack. Into the scrum. Ruck. Well, drop the ball.
Drop the ball again. He kicked the ball away. It's a shit show.
Yeah, it's no point commentating.
I reckon it's because they've got 2 ringers in the team.
You're not allowed to say that. Gangers.
Yeah. The best buds.
Oh, Nick White's on. Woo!
Oh,
Love that guy, don't you?
Sure, he'll do something.
Yeah, I'm glad I've got the sound down because he just yaps flat out, doesn't he?
Yeah, when he's not falling over. Who's looking like the better team?
None of them.
Rixel, none of them at the moment. It's literally they're in the halfway. One team gets the ball, they go, oh yay, they drop it. Then the other team gets the ball, and then they drop it, and it goes backwards, and then he kicks it, doesn't kick it, and then they get a penalty, and then it's sort of just, no one's really doing anything, to be honest with you. And now Nick White's on, and he's slow.
Brumbies got the ball.
Kicks it.
Oh.
Up there. So now the Blues will have a go at... They're going to hold them up, aren't they?
Yep.
So they're going to hold them up. This is going to be the 3rd time they would have held them up.
But because it was caught...
On the full.
Yeah, in the air, I suppose.
Ah.
So that must be still...
Still Blues ball.
Yeah.
Good.
Because they change that rule every year, don't they?
Yeah. Well, they change every rule every year.
Under the high ball.
Spiderman says, come on, Blues, start playing rugby. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, the first team that hangs onto the ball is going to win this.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh well.
Yeah.
How's the weather where you guys are?
Yeah. It's almost clearing here.
Yeah, it's sunny on that side.
Yeah, it's still a bit cloudy, isn't it? That just...
Connor says, oh my, where's Hamish? Oh well. Just don't listen.
Yeah, I think they sort of come in and out of the streams, don't they? So they only get...
Oh, Deborah, Lola Sio's on now, guys, for Brumbies.
Ooh.
I don't like him.
Okay.
A little bit quiet. Oh well.
Right, the Blues just kicked it through to the 22, Brumbies 22, and it's a line out halfway between the 22 and quick throwing, but I think they were there, mate. So you got to go back.
Yeah, that was a stupid thing to do, wasn't it?
Oh, let's still get the ball.
Oh. Connor says this is the second time in a week that he's had his channel hijacked. When did he have his channel? Was that from Distracted Sportsman Tim? Was that? Tim. Didn't Tim do a stream for him? Oh, Timo?
It's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
All right. Brumbies got the ball from the line out and kicked it out on the 22.
They were on the Brumbies line, and then Lolosio kicked it.
Is that who he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like him very much. But
okay.
The Blues are still in the Brumbies half, though, and it's their line out.
Yeah.
So they go out wide. Not quite much. Leah didn't pass it, but they're pressuring the Brumbies try line right now. That's what's happening right now, guys. Brett Bowden goes for it. They make a bit of ground. They're now over the 22. metre line, and someone's just been flipped on their face in the ruck, which is good.
Probably.
They're still going for it, still going strong until they drop it. Good run.
Good run by the big fella. Oh, he dropped the ball.
Paddy says this game is a bit boring now. Yeah,
no, it's shocking.
Yeah, no, it's just a shit show now, isn't it? Paddy, and everyone's dropping the ball.
Yep.
No one's got any real style or any go forward.
No, and the Brumbies had the ball and they've kicked it straight down the middle of the field to. Who's that fella?
Don't know who half the people are.
Yeah, and he kicked it away, and Brumbies caught it, and now we're at the halfway. Yeah. Just inside Brumbies half. Yeah. And Blues have the line out. Yeah. Wow. I can see why you're on your phone.
Well, it was actually a better game in the first half.
Yeah. We've just had 15 minutes of crap.
Yeah. They've not really... No one has really looked like they're actually going to get anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
As we said earlier, as soon as someone hangs onto the ball, we might have a good game here. But,
Oh, Blues upside. Yep. I'm going to hit it up, go over the halfway line, not quite. They're going to hit it up. Bowden to Tuivasa. Nice. Oh, nice.
Step. Rico's in the gap, down the middle.
Yep, that was a good run. So, no.
Oh.
So now Bowden's kicked it at a player,
yeah,
and it's gone off the boot, and now they've gone 50 metres back. That was the dumb thing to do.
Was that in general play? Blues lost the ball.
Now the Brumbies have kicked it down the field. Oh.
Caleb Clark has to come in and help out. Mark He's kicked it. Oh, nice wee school there.
Yeah.
Right, Brumbies have got the ball at the halfway.
Oh.
Good.
I don't know how Hamish does this play by play.
I don't know how he does either.
I really like you sometimes.
Brumbies hot on attack, down the sideline, into the good tap back by
they
the
dropped
Blues.
the ball. They dropped the ball again.
Oh, and Blues are about to lose that again.
If you guys just want to ask us questions.
Okay, Brumbies got the ball. Illegally,
yeah. Nick White's losing his shit. He looks like that cartoon character. Have you seen the one where they got that caravan? And they're in like the South African safari?
Yes.
You know that one? I can't remember his name.
Well, I can think of Dick Dastardly way back in the cartoon with he was not Looney Tunes, but there used to be the Wacky Races. Remember that? There's a guy on that looks like him too.
Paddy says, "What do you think of Hamish?" Well, what do I think of Hamish?
What sort of question is that?
Yeah, I don't know what to think of Hamish. He's he's a human with 2 legs, 2 eyeballs. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what he thinks of himself. He loves to modify the shit out of a McDonald's meal.
Oh, he loves that.
Oh, man, that boy gets going on his McDonald's. No sauce, but actually I want sauce. I just want this sauce, but don't have any more than 1 teaspoon of sauce. Okay. And then they just get confused, and then he gets angry.
James doesn't get angry. Right. Blues on attack. Bowden kicking for the wing, which goes to the Brumbies fella. He chucks it back in. Oh, that went backwards. Brumbies are making a mess of this. Now they're on the halfway. 22. The ball's going everywhere. Brumbies.
Shit.
Good hit. Brumbies have still got the ball, amazingly, on the 22.
Colin says he found Hamish. He thought he had vanished off the face of the earth. Yeah. You sure that's Hamish?
Because he's his twin. Did you know he had a twin?
No.
Identical.
Shit. Yeah, Nick White.
Well, Brumbies got the ball. Big fella's got it.
Yeah, I don't know how Hamish does the play-by-play commentary. So usually when we do a stream, he sits here and goes, "And this is what's happening." And I just sit here and he goes, "So what do you think, George?" I go, "This is rugby." He goes, "Yeah, absolutely." And everyone goes, "Lol, lol, 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 lol." You know.
Oh, guess what? The Blues lost the ball.
Yeah.
So,
Useless.
yeah. Even if you were watching this, you wouldn't be watching it, would you?
Like, it's not so bad when the chat is just flying. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, you got people asking questions and you're answering them and stuff. But the chat in this one is just Connor, Blues, Nate, and Paddy.
Yeah.
At the start, for about the first 15 minutes, I don't think we had much. Yeah. Paddy says, "I don't know how he does it. I would be far behind." I don't know how he does it either. So the Brumbies have got it off the half.
Yeah, well done. Yeah.
Off a line out. They're doing the maul. Now they're throwing it out, and they went to that guy, Valentini. Valentini? I don't know if it's Valentini. And then Bowden tried catching it. That didn't work, so now the Brumbies have got it back. And that quite throws it. Goes to that guy.
And then that guy.
Then they get cut off out wide. They don't make any ground. They lost about 4 meters. Oh, and now they're dropping the ball. They've lost about another 4 meters. So as you can tell, things are not going well. Yep, out the back line. That guy. Yep, they're going to kick it. That's probably a sensible decision. It's going to go up high.
But why would you kick it up high?
I don't know.
That's why. Because
Now
the ball
they've got the ball again.
Oh,
so they've
nice
gotten back the ground that they had before they went back 25 metres. And now they're going to hit it up.
Oh,
That didn't work. The Blues defence was smashed them, and now they've gone back to where they were when they kicked it.
Oh, and then that's
kicked
gone off
it.
the foot of someone. Oh, no. That. Offside. Okay.
Okay. So Paddy says, also, how does he stay up so long? Connor says, Kiwi, has anyone told you your son is spitting an image of James Lowe? Okay. Let's go George and Dana commentary. How does he stay up so long?
I don't know. Just works on adrenaline, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because he's only had, what did he say, about 6 hours sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know how he stays up so long, to be honest with you. I don't really know. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, Christie's off.
One of the orange-haired fellas.
Well, they have to do something because
Well,
must
the
be quite hot,
defense
isn't
is good. Yeah, we'll be hot.
Right. Drinks break. They must be have a drinks break 20 minutes into the game, do they?
Yeah.
Wow, there is a big crowd in there.
Yeah. About all 10 people have tuned up to the game. You know, about all 10, and that's good. That's good for them.
So if you're wondering what's happening, they're having a drinks break.
Yeah.
That's why we're not saying too much about the game.
Yeah. You guys got any other questions about anyone? He doesn't drink any coffee.
No, he mainly water and fizzy.
Yeah, fizzy might be part of the solution. I do be looking at 5 or 6 Sprite cans on his desk.
Yeah, and every now and again, what's that, Powerade? Looking for a sponsor.
Yeah. Multiple lined up. Coca-Cola.
Yeah, he likes Fanta.
Yeah, so.
Oh, we're back into it. Okay. Brumbies and Blues 22. Rolling ball.
If the Brumbies score here, which I don't think they will.
They'll drop the ball.
Because, yeah.
Out the back line.
It's just a shit show, really. Whenever the Brumbies have the ball and they make a good go of it, they don't get anywhere. No one's going nowhere.
No.
That's basically it. They drop it or they go 40 metres back, and then the Blues get the ball and kick it. So
that's Perifetta with the big gash on. Did he get a gash on his head or something?
He must have.
I mean, Brumbies back to the halfway. There, line out.
How's the 7th stream going?
Oh, Melbourne's 33 degrees. Wow.
Shit.
No wonder they're having a drinks break. You can't play rugby in 33-degree heat.
I don't know if that's considered a hot day in Melbourne, is it?
No.
What's a hot day in Australia, like 40?
The 40s, yeah.
You know?
Oh, guess what? They dropped the ball.
Yeah, drop the ball again, guys.
Yeah.
Brandon's here. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Hi, George and Mum. This game is very bad.
It is. It's shocking.
Yeah. You know? So...
It's pretty stop-start, and every time someone gets the ball... Maybe the heat is getting to some of these
Maybe
players.
it is. Maybe that guy looks like he's broken his ankles.
But,
my legs are broken.
But then again, you've got to question why they're having...
Yeah. Me and Hamish have not figured out why the Super Round is in Melbourne.
Yeah. Why did they get it?
Well, I was talking to Hamish. I was like, so where's the next Super Round going to be? He's like, oh, Melbourne. I was like, why don't they have it somewhere else? He was, I don't know.
Well, because look at the crowd.
Yeah. Like, I think it's because they're trying to compete with the AFL and the NRL.
Yeah.
And I sort of feel like it's not going to work. I think Rugby Australia's got many more problems outside of just trying to convince people to watch the game when they don't know about it.
Exactly.
You know? So, yeah.
Oh, that's him gone.
Yeah.
What looks of that?
Looks like it.
Or is he limping to the... He's limping to the scrum. Yeah, that makes sense. The replacement
They often do that, and then they figure out if it's broken or not, and then they leave.
Yeah, I suppose once he's off, isn't he?
Yeah. Connor says, I think it's a stupid idea that they have the special round takes place in one city, and it's Melbourne, where clearly rugby isn't popular.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
You'd get a bigger crowd if you went to Fiji or something like that.
Like, I think it's Rugby Australia. Well, what I don't understand is how Rugby Australia convinced SANZAR, because it's Rugby Australia's agenda to make the game more popular in Melbourne. But why does SANZAR care about that?
Yeah.
You know? Especially after Rugby Australia threatened to quit Super Rugby. So
yeah. So
why are we always...
Have they done this on purpose?
Maybe it's...
charge down from the...
Maybe it's a deal that Rugby Australia have done with SANZAR, that they are allowed to do certain rounds and, you know, to keep them in the comp, maybe. I don't know. Because I know for a while the Australian Rugby Union chief was saying they might go on loan in their next contract, but then they signed another contract. So, yeah.
Okay, what's happened? Do you want to explain that little sequence of events there, George?
The Brumbies had the ball. They weren't doing anything like usual, so they kicked it and it went out. Now, the Blues will have the ball and the Brumbies in their own 22, their line out, and they're hopefully going to catch it, do a few runs, and then kick it. You know? That's what's going to happen. Yep. Bowden going to kick it. Bowden Barrett has kicked the ball. That is affirmative.
Not out, though.
Not out. Brumbies caught it. One of the Brumbies players are going to run it up. He goes down. They nearly lose the ball at the breakdown. And then they hit it up again. Still have not made any ground.
Oh, they dropped that.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Hey, what are we going to do here? This is a shit show.
Oh.
Like, what the hell?
I don't know.
Hey, Mash!
This game's shit.
It's shit. This game's shit.
I just looked at the score and saw it's the exact same.
Nothing's happening. No one can do anything. It's mainly the Brumbies. The Brumbies seem to have all the possession, but they can't do anything with it.
It was a bloody good game I watched. I think I chose the best time to leave tonight.
Who won yours?
In Argentina.
Connor,
bet the Fijians.
Connor said if Rugby Australia really managed to achieve this, they shot themselves in the foot picking Melbourne.
Yep.
Yeah, it should be somewhere else. Blues Nates is 2 years in a
You can say
row
that
and
if
still
you want.
unable to pull the
Huh?
crowds in. Shocking the reason because it clashes with NRL goes Sydney agree for Fiji to host the Gareth says, Gareth, you were on the other stream. You can't come in here and sprout your opinions when you're not loyal. Okay? He says I'm wearing budgie smugglers. I don't even know what budgie smugglers look like.
Gareth was getting a little bit triggered. Do you know budgie smugglers? The pretty much the jocks. That
Oh,
go
yeah,
right
no,
up.
these are Canterbury shorts, man.
Mm.
So stupid.
I remember Hammy comment today that he's commentary the sevens. That's why he's not with us this one week. Although I return like Batman. The knee return. I haven't seen any of the Batman movies.
So, yeah.
See you later, Mum. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
doing the commentary.
Help.
So, no points being
No
scored
points.
while I was away.
So basically what's happening is the Brumbies seem to have all the position, right?
Okay.
But the Brumbies don't know how to run with the ball because they either drop it, lose it in a ruck. But then the Blues get the ball and they just get held up. So in the middle of the field, they're just going, doot, 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 doot. No one's making any real ground. So
And also the ref needs to come to pack or needs to come pack his bags and move to Australia. So there's been quite a few penalties, have there?
yeah. See, it's just messy. Look at them.
Any other yellow
They're
cards?
fighting each other in the scrum.
The back, Talfa Funaki. You guys been doing play-by-play or just
Kind
chatting?
of. We've been trying to, but we don't know really how to do it.
Do you want me to?
That was out. So that's the
Yep.
guy's got
Yep.
his arm up.
Oh, they're going
He
back
hit
for
his
another
arm.
penalty though.
He had his arms up.
Yep.
Another penalty. Oh. Illegal
Easy.
wheeling. It's like being on a night out, no?
Illegal wheeling.
What
What does that mean? You steal a tire?
No, that's stealing.
Uh,
This is silly boy.
illegal dealing.
Yeah.
I could relate to.
Drugs.
Uh,
RG.
absolutely. 66 minutes through. Bonus point at the moment for the Blues being down by 5. I asked Mrs. Kiwi Lads if anyone told her son looked like James Lowe. I don't even think she knew who he was.
No.
No, do you know who James Lowe is?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
that really shit rugby player. I know. I'm just shitting with your head, man.
Are you?
Calm down.
Yeah, I'm very calm. Don't think I could be much calmer. Alpha Funaki. Inside ball from 2 of us, a Sheik knock on from Eklund.
Oh,
So-
tension.
So that's kind of been the summary.
Yeah,
Just knock
It's
on
just
after
every
knock on.
team trying to make a go of it, dropping the ball. The other team has a go. They drop the ball, and then they get the penalty, and then the other team has a go.
Do you know what's funny? I actually did the same thing. I threw it over to Rugby Itch for a Six Nations live stream.
Yeah.
No one scored throughout the time I was on the
Yeah.
sevens.
Yeah.
It seems to be a trend.
Yeah. No,
Like I get all the
shit.
action.
That's shit.
You know?
Do I have an ice block?
I'm not now. I'll give you one straight after.
Okay.
Would you like orange or
I
raspberry?
like
wine?
orange.
That can be arranged.
Gareth Fergus, being nice to George. And then Gareth Fergus. Is that Gareth Ferguson or is that Gareth Ferguson's fake mod
That,
friend?
that's the I Am Nutty originally account that
Oh.
then got blocked because he abused Gareth. So then he decided to change his name to Gareth's name and
I
can't
thought I Am
understand why
Nutty
he's
was
not.
like one of the originals. Good people.
He was one of the original people.
Does no one like him now?
Well, everyone's got their opinions of him,
Okay.
it seems. You know, some people say stuff that's good about him. Some people say stuff that's not so good about him. And the ref from the Landers got back at the Blues for humiliating the Landers a few days ago.
Yeah.
And yep, I agree, George. Who's Alame's low?
Who is he? No one knows.
Jacob Ratamatabuki Nipkins gives it off to Rico Ioane.
Rico Ioane, by the way, he made a break. Well, no, a player made a break and got passed around.
Uh-huh.
All he had to do was pass it and they would have scored.
So
He didn't
Ball
pass it,
hogged
and
it.
he went over the player and fell over, and then a few minutes later they dropped the ball and lost it. He's so stupid.
now Caleb Clark, ball on the outside, almost available for Suafua, but instead decides to take it up the middle.
Give us a thumbs up if you think Caleb Clark's stupid. No, not Caleb. Rico Ioane. It wasn't Caleb Clark, it was Rico.
Now, nice step once again, almost going through. Steven Petafetta looks like he's taken a knock since I last saw him. Inside ball from Bowden Barrett. Hoskins a 2-2 now. That'll be the lucky charm for the Blues to get him for a try.
Oh,
Alpha Funaki,
damn.
great step from him.
Damn.
Throws the ball away though. Manages to find Bowden Barrett. Could have found anyone. Cross kick attempted. That went nowhere near
Why
where
did he
Barrett
do
wanted
that?
it.
I don't understand. Why did he do that?
In the white places, it will be a goal line dropout now.
Blues Nate says respects George, or else I see you. Just leave it out. What am I leaving out?
And what is your opinion on New Zealand players playing overseas being eligible to be All Blacks? Says Gareth. I mean, if they're eligible for other places, I don't understand why people get so offended when they go to other places. You know, like at the end of the day.
What's your opinion on New Zealand rugby players being overseas? I think it's going to come down to whether or not the All Blacks win or not. Because if you look at the Springboks, they did the same thing. They changed their eligibility rules, and now they're back to being number one.
Ghetto law.
Yeah.
The Aussies.
The Aussies that did really well in the 2015 World Cup, they went straight to the final. But I think it's the same with the All Blacks. I think if you try and stop players from leaving by saying you can still play for the All Blacks, you're not going to make Super Rugby any better because they're still going to leave.
Ooh.
The All Black jersey is not enough of a reason to attract players to stay in New Zealand.
Offside.
Being offered $5 million over the period of 5 years in France.
Roger Tuivasa-Sheck offside again.
Useless. Anyway, so I personally think New Zealand Rugby are going to have to call it quits and say, right, anyone that's played 50 Test caps for the All Blacks can keep playing for the All Blacks and they don't have to be in New Zealand. Because you still get them playing Super Rugby. But because I can honestly see the All Blacks losing a shitload of experience. And I can see that as being one of the main reasons why Ian Foster is struggling, because he just doesn't have the players. He doesn't have the quality of players anymore. Either do the Wallabies. And this is one of the reasons why I think Eddie Jones will not be able to get any success out of the Wallabies, because of the caliber of the players just isn't there. There's guys playing for the Wallabies who couldn't even make a starting squad for a New Zealand Super Rugby team. You know what I mean? But then there's guys in Bunnings NPC size that could play for the Wallabies. Or South African players who aren't part of, URC, but they could easily make the Wallabies squad. They just don't have the depth. They don't have the skill because all the players leave early and go to NRL or AFL. So,
Off of Funaki inside ball to Clark again. Ooh, clean turnover. Brumbies, I feel like if they score again, that'd almost be far enough away, wouldn't
they were close. They were close. But then they dropped the ball, you see. And they fucked it up.
The good old drop ball. That's a massive boot from Tom Wright. Bowden Barrett. He's taken them. He took the mark just in time.
Oh, what a foot he was out. Stupid dick.
Done well. He could have easily got on himself in a bit of trouble. He kicks that ball into touch. Knowledge. Says Nazi Williams. And George, can we play games? Well, you pick. I'm very bored, says Brandon. What games you good at? Board game wise, what's your go to?
None.
Okay.
Uno.
Uno's a good game.
Uno, we like Uno. Uno. Ow!
No, that's snap.
Ah.
You don't slap anyone in Uno.
I slap people when I play Monopoly.
Your brother yells out Uno, you just go to his face. One of those.
Uno.
You don't have Uno.
Uno, no, you're not. I thought this was how it worked.
Did you see how close I got to smacking you in the face with that one?
I wouldn't do that either. Because
I get a few of them.
Bit of discipline in this room, you know what I mean?
You never played for New Zealand, but played top quality top 14, says Gareth. Well then, you probably need to play in New Zealand, or at least get on New Zealand's radar first. Yeah. There's not really.
The thing that I find funny is most guys who go to France, at least backs, they go to France and they don't do anything. Like you don't see any highlights of anyone. Like where's Naanga Mafi?
Yeah.
He was meant to be in the All Blacks, but he's not doing anything in France. He's literally just standing there waiting for someone to pass him the ball.
Well, another player.
Guys, I'm here.
Super Rugby wise, Vinaya Habosi.
Yeah.
A Fijian draw breakout winger. He's played one game for Racing 92 in 2023.
Yeah.
And he was the main player scoring tries for fun.
We play a different game over here. We don't play that slow forward-paced space game, That's how they play it in France. It's just not,
Now it's going to be Nick White back into the pocket again this time. Ollie Satford. He's been crushed. He's been hurt.
Your boy got
I think Eklund might have hurt himself more.
Oh, Lord.
And the thing is, don't get me wrong. I don't like seeing players get injured.
Don't get him wrong.
But when you lead with your head like Eklund did there, you kind of,
it's
your own fault.
He's dying. He's like, I'm dying.
Just don't headbutt a guy. Just use your arms.
He's like, I'm dying.
What's he asking for? Is he asking for a penalty for him?
Yeah.
Because he led with his head?
Where's the Brumbies
Fussie's going, why can't I have a penalty too, bro?
He wants to fight someone.
Look at this. Eklund, look at the way that he tackles here. Boom.
Oh, is he knocked out?
He gets cleaned up by Ofa Tuangafasi.
Oh,
See, look.
16 came in way too bloody high.
Yeah, it's a terrible tackle technique, and he's
Show.
paid for it.
Shit show.
Is it normal or full half without goals? Says Khalil. Is it normal or full half? Oh, so a full half without any points or anything. It's not normally something that happens in rugby. Definitely not when we have 45
got
points.
any momentum. No one's got anything.
It could
that
be.
Guy's getting his asshole cleaned out.
No, he's getting some. He's getting some stuff.
No. I saw the man put water down his ass crack. He go, buddy. He's like, oh yeah, oh that's
like
nice,
refreshing bidet, wouldn't it?
And then he put.
Do you guys think Adi Savia deserves the citing for his gesture yesterday? I think a ban is harsh. It should be a slap on the wrist. I don't do it again.
No, we don't agree with it.
Well, I still want to know what the other guy said that made Adi turn back around.
Like if I want who bans them? Sansa to actually sit there and go, okay, what did the guy say? Because, if we find out he's been making racist remarks, because that's what would annoy Artie, is if she said, like, you blogging, Argan, if he said that, and it's like, yeah, it's fair enough, buddy. You should be the one sort of getting a ban for being racist towards other rugby players on the field. Like allegedly.
Nothing
not confirmed.
Nothing confirmed.
We instantly sort of thought, like, it's got to be, because, Artie's not the sort of guy that defrets everybody, you know what I mean? You really have to, because, that's what that is I'm going to cut your head off.
Yeah.
And kill your whole family.
Wow.
And, like, you really do have to say something quite offensive and rude to someone like Artie to get that reaction.
I think the chat are playing I Spy at the moment as well. I Spy with Milo Ice on the beginning with K.
Oh.
And it's really going to be a scoreless second half. FFS, you jinxed it in the first half, Xavier. Yeah. The excitement to leave things on the field.
Where did all these people come from? They weren't here before.
I mean, I put a link on our one for some people.
We were trying to watch it and read things, but no one was doing anything. I'm getting an ice cream after this.
I'm getting you an ice cream. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying an ice cream.
So watch the Blues. Let's see if they can actually do something. See if they drop it or are offside.
Do you know what I'm waiting for?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a last-minute try from the Blues that wins them the game.
Yeah.
And people to go, still undefeated.
Yeah. We're good.
Penalty to the Brumbies, though. So if they can get a kickable free.
That's a penalty. It's a shit show.
I'm at the game, George, to be fair. Says it was the Xavier. Not sure. Yanri now. Says, yeah. Yeah, Yanri's disappeared ever since his Bulls lost to the Lions. Like, he was talking a lot of stick, and then now that his team's lost, he's disappeared completely.
Yeah.
And let's look at it this way. Both players get in trouble. We'll just drop the thing, says Bads Blaze.
Yeah.
You put them in a small box, make them hash it out.
You know what they do in ice hockey? Just let them fight.
Yeah, but the problem is Adi Savi is quite large compared to...
Yeah, but the whole mate's made a stupid remark. He gets what he wants. Knock him out. Knock him out.
Seeing players went off on the field, it's realising could have just been one of your mates having a bad time at the club.
Yeah.
Says Ed.
Yeah.
Now, the Brumbies, this is a kickable 3 if they win a penalty now, but the original one they decided to turn down, getting straight out in front of the posts, and that would give them an 8-point lead, which would almost be enough to win this game by the looks of it.
Messi, though.
Messi. Or
Ronaldo.
almost a knock-on.
Who's better?
Well, Messi's got a World Cup.
Yeah.
Nick White goes across, I believe that was maybe Caden Neville.
That's right. Who do you guys think is better, Messi or Ronaldo?
Now, inside ball to Nololisio. He's a man who you're a big fan of, isn't he?
I don't like Nololisio.
Now, Muirhead tries to snipe around the side, almost dropped the ball.
He's a fat-headed dude.
Dude. Oh, that's just dragging a guy down for a DDT.
He's in a headlock.
Yeah, that's probably not safe.
You guys watching this UFC fight?
That could have ended up being a penalty.
Again.
Yeah. And Nick White going back across. 22 metres out. Penalty to the Blues.
Oh, wow. Who would have fucking thought, eh? Another penalty.
Who's in the sevens final hammy at the moment? confirmed is France and also Argentina.
Damn, that's going to be like old World War II, isn't it? You know.
Australia and New Zealand still have to play, and Ireland versus USA still to come as well. Bowden Barrett kicks it into touch.
Argentina wasn't in World War II. Were they? Were they?
You think I listened at
Oh,
school?
man.
Also, we've got there. Speaking of ice hockey fights, I'd love to see George react to NHL fight. I think he'd get an enormous giggle out of that, and perhaps even more. Says Connor. Yeah, I think he would enjoy watching it. Oh, mate, it's going to be another penalty to the Brumbies.
Why is he so happy about that?
Well, he's won a penalty.
Yeah, but they're just going to lose the ball.
And his name?
What's his name?
Blake Schwab.
I like that. Blake Schwab.
Yeah.
He's got 4 minutes?
Hey, where's 4 minutes?
The Brumbies are about to win, though.
They are about to win this game if they can hang on for the final moment.
Yeah, but the Blues won't get anywhere either.
And Brown is out at 17, not picked for not releasing. So he goes down. And then what happens here? Is it for not rolling or what? No.
I don't know.
How did they end up there?
He just ended up going over the ball and grabbing it.
He just ended up in the right place, I guess. Oh, stolen by the Blues, though.
That's what I was just saying.
Exactly.
He's like, yeah, we're going to win. And then it's like, but the Blues will get the ball. Now everyone's like, oh, they might win, but they won't do anything with it because they're useless.
Going off to Rico Ioane. Alpha Funaki. Going to Patrick Tuipulotu. If the Brumbies can get this, they would be able to get the Blues outside of the bonus point region.
Yeah.
If they are able to get the turnover, but that would still be a little way away. Bowden Barrett not willing to kick the ball away now. He's going to choke the bump off. Back run here from Choke. 25 metres out from his own line. Talfa Funaki back inside of the 22. Now going back across. Oh, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's done a knee.
He's just thrown his knee out.
He is absolutely
He's dead.
done.
He's dying. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is dying on the field.
No, he's not, but I think he's going to miss the World Cup just the way he went down.
Yeah, he's
no joke,
dying.
that leg is done.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
They're going back for the penalty in favour of the Blues, but Tuivasa-Sheck, the way that he twisted that.
Oh, you can see it moving. No, I'm good, I'm good.
No, that's just his massive calf.
Yeah. That girl's loving that, though, isn't she? You
Ba-da-da-da-da.
want me to blow you back out to you, Johnny? He's just whispering in his ear. He's like, right, do it now.
I don't know what he did there, but it didn't look good. I'm hoping it's just he hyperextended it. But
it might just be,
just from that first glance, it
everyone's
really,
having a train on that guy.
really bad.
Everyone's having a go on it.
They'll show a replay here, I'm sure, but it didn't look too good at all. He's all not playing well, says Nov Mum.
Hey, he seems all right.
He's running it off. The way that he fell.
No, he might not be.
The way he's going off the field now, but the fact that he can still jog, either he's got a lot of adrenaline going through his body now,
that'll be what it is.
or he's going to be all right.
Right, the Blues are at half.
Watching from the Fiji Islands, mate. Says Shalini, welcome in. Hope you are doing very well indeed.
Shit, yeah.
Currently sitting 25 points to 20. Not a single point in the second half.
Oh.
I think I overreacted by saying he's going to be out for the World Cup.
I thought he was dead. I thought he'd been shot in the head or something.
No, normally that doesn't happen too often. Waikato ball from the Blues. Caleb Clark one-on-one. Good tackle made. Ollie Satsford. Oh, no, Lalicios now hurt his knee.
He's crying. My legs are broken too.
Oh, no, that was actually Tamaki Tua. That's a bit unfortunate.
No, that's sad. That's sad.
That's sad. Talfa Funaki now across to the side. The Brumbies can win a turnover here. They will win this game. If the Blues get one try, they are back in it. And we could see a draw that's going to be considered backwards. Bryceen back up to his feet. The Blues, that is crawling. And now they've turned it into a rolling maul. Somehow still falling forward.
Oh, wow.
And that ball's tied up. That ball's not coming out. And the scrum goes the way of the Brumbies. And that will now be a Brumbies victory over the Blues. The streak was fun while
every
it lasted.
man's legs are broken, all right? 4 men have lost their whole entire...
The Blues have just lost. That is something that a lot of people felt that they wouldn't do for a long time. And those 9% who said the Brumbies were going to be victorious in this game are now very rich.
Yeah.
They're very happy.
Yeah, I should have So you're like, don't fire up TAB now. I would put 100 on the Brumbies.
And GG's, man, a strong game from the Brumbies. And New Zealand lost. Oh, well, the women are in the semis. Jeez, it's a real rough time in the semis for the men, isn't it? No Fiji, no Samoa, no South Africa.
For the men.
No New Zealand.
No men in the semis.
Also, we have got there. Can I get my primary Gmail account unblocked now after replying nice after playing nice despite original douchebag? See, the fact that you still call him a douchebag though means I'm not going to do that because he's still a moderator. And it wasn't him who timed you out and ended up blocking you in the end. You decided he was the first one that you saw, so you were like, must have been him. We had multiple moderators, and I could tell you who it is, but I won't do it.
He won't do it.
Who says Ed? And I'll hit the like button. I need to fix on. I need my fix on rugby, says Robert. Brandon said my dog passed away. Of course, Sam. Brandon's dog did pass away earlier on. RIP to Sam. Oh, no, Alicio's been poked in the eye.
I don't like him, man. I don't like him at all.
He could be Sonny Bill's son.
He really could be. Sonny's like, I love you. Sonny's like, I didn't have my jacket on earlier. My arms were showing the muscles. And the ladies, they really liked it. They went, woo! And around we go. He's like, yeah. My arms aren't as big as yours, Sonny, but I wish I had. I've got a stiffy.
Nice work from the Brumbies. Lucky, says Badza. And also, what's the game highlight? Or what's the highlight of this game? First half. Second half, there was hardly anything that happened by the sounds of it. Of course, I missed about 25 minutes of it. So,
nothing happened.
In some regards, some people would call me quite lucky.
It was a shit show.
Weren't they? Well done, Brumbies, says Konako. I'm back to drawing board for our Blues. And that's the record over the Kiwi sides over the Aussies.
Yep.
Says Konako Hill. And yeah, the streak of Kiwi teams winning, done already. It's only round 2. So that is a very good win for the Brumbies, but not just for the Brumbies, but really for the whole competition.
Rico Ioane is a dumb dick.
He could have had the try.
He could have had that try, but he didn't pass the ball.
No.
Like a dumbass.
How many times has Rico been there, done that in that scenario?
He's a selfish man.
He can be.
He's a selfish man.
Type of man to order 5 McDonald's large fries. Yeah. You say, could I have a chip, Rico, please?
And he goes, no.
And he go, no, mate, order your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Set up your own try.
Yeah, I only earn $800K a year.
I can create 100 accounts before you can block. I couldn't create Wi-Fi, so it was so minded. I can create 100 accounts before you can block. So what you're saying is you're pretty much threatening to keep on spamming until we give your original account back. That's one of the worst tactics I think I've ever seen, Gareth.
Because you're going to end up using... Well, it's not Gareth.
Amelia... No, it's not. It's I Am Nutty, which I think really makes sense.
Was that a woman or a man?
It will be a man.
Oh.
And but merely asking a favor. I don't even remember the original offense. Well, you were abusing moderators on the channel.
Oh, that's a silly
and you still keep on abusing the one moderator who didn't block you on the channel.
You're a stupid man.
Says Nate there. And also man of the match says Ed. I would say for me, first half man of the match. I mean, Lachlan Lonergan didn't do too badly. If I had to go with anyone else, I mean, Andy Muirhead, I think would be relatively up there for a man of the match.
Yeah.
And then looking through at the Blues, if I had to pick anyone who stood out quite well, Tom Robinson had a decent game. Papali was solid. Mark Talia, all right. No one really went too great. I will keep supporting. The moderators abused me, says Gareth. And also we have got there, no threat, says Gareth, and wingers don't usually pass. The speed has no side vision, George, says the snooze.
He's got no
he just needs to install some wing mirrors.
But the speed wasn't going to help because there's a player in front of him. He just tried to run over the top of him. It wasn't like it was like, oh, we're going to get there, and then it wasn't. It was literally just, I'm going to,
And great stream, lads. Hamish, you're going to have to improve your security second time in a week. You've let your guard down and your channel's hacked.
Yeah. I could have got my dick out in anything.
You could have. Prove it. No.
Do you want me to?
Did I miss anything here? Not. Well, second half, not really. There was a lot of handling and a lot of problems. And also, we have got, I wish no threat against your voluntary goodwill, says Gareth there. And Hijack, sorry, says Connor. And we've actually had more guests on the live streams recently in this last week or so than we have at any other stage. But yeah, first half, definitely one to watch if you do enjoy the back and forth style of rugby. A lot of early penalties against the Blues. Once again, their discipline letting them down in this contest, as the Brumbies had about 17 points in the first, maybe 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Somewhere along those lines.
Something went wrong massively mentally.
And also agree with that. Needs to run side to set up a steppe, says the snooze there as well. But nonetheless, that's what they do on the news, isn't it? Thank you all very much for tuning in. It was a massive throw. If you did enjoy, sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're going to have plenty more streams coming up, including tomorrow when we are going to be having the Sevens live streams coming up. One word to describe the game: anticlimactic.
Yeah. But
upset, I guess, is the other word that you could use. And sports by spamming the chats. And I go made a mistake. Then one dunce admin toolkit further that others would have done. He did say that he broke his spacebar gaming, so I can let him away with that. I had to just work out which ones it was. And I was aware of the disappointing result for the Blues. Got to keep their head up high, says Rugby Edge. And I think the thing is, it's going to be good for the Blues. It's taught them that they're not invincible this year and that they do still have aspects of their games that they need to make sure they improve on as they move further through the competition. And I was reading, thanks, Hamish and George. Beautiful commentary, says this news. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all. We will see you all for the next one.
Will we?